I have transformed and restored these 8-year-old brake calipers from this old, tired, and beaten down condition to this brand new and shiny straight out of the factory, and you can barely tell the difference. Welcome to Room Brothers. I hope you are safe and sound wherever you are. Let's start the next episode of our Suzuki Gixxer project, and in this one, we're gonna restore the brake calipers of your motorcycle. So, if you need to learn or watch anything related to paint or restoring a part back to factory condition, then don't miss this episode. So, I want to keep this episode pretty short and precise to the point. So, without any further ado, let's begin. In this episode, we're going to restore these four parts: the front caliper, its bracket, rear caliper, and its bracket. After cleaning, these brackets have turned out to be very good, and all that is left right now is to mask them and prep them for paint. An interesting observation, if you guys have already noticed it, this is by 𝗵𝗲 and this is Nissan. Same goes with the brackets as well. This is by Nissan and this is by 𝗵𝗲. The older Gixxer models used to come like this, but with the newer models, I think they are offering 𝗵𝗲 both at the front and at the rear. Just a small info lesson, 𝗵𝗲 is owned by Brembo. Brembo offers it for machines below 600cc just for availability and affordability reasons. That's why 𝗵𝗲 simply means by Brembo. But personally, I like the design language and the quality of the Nissan parts over 𝗵𝗲. They generally tend to last longer over these, and those who already own Japanese machines know this. So looking at these calipers, these have been beaten down and scratched all over the place during servicing in these 8.5 years of this motorcycle, either by dragging them on the ground or treating them harshly. And some of these damages are straight to the bare metal, and I don't know how they have hammered it so hard. And unfortunately, this happens everywhere, whether it's a third-party service center or an authorized one. That's why I don't like to give out my machines for servicing. I rather do it myself. And since this is a restoration project, I'm thinking of replacing this gold color with the flat black color on this caliper, and same goes with the brackets as well, just to maintain that continuity and consistency throughout, so that every part looks good, pristine, and maybe better than new part straight out of the factory. Let's see how these things turn out at the end. So we have to strip out the old paint from these calipers and prep all these parts before we repaint them. So remember this key when it comes to painting: the way that you clean every part and prep them before paint reflects how well the end finish is gonna be and how long it's gonna last. So let's go. So these are now all masked up, as you can see, and I cleaned them with isopropyl alcohol just to remove all the debris and dust out of it. So let's paint it. The first coat has to be a tech coat or a light coat, which means you spray very lightly onto the part. This helps to create a proper bond for the paint to adhere and stick to the part much better for the upcoming coats that we are going to apply. The way I like to do things when it comes to aluminum parts is I don't like to apply primer before painting. In my experience, the paint sticks better to the part without primer. That's my personal opinion. Your experience may be different depending on the type of the paint, the brand of the paint, and the painting conditions itself. Make sure that you apply the tech coat onto the parts evenly on all the sides, and that's what I'm doing right here. The key while painting is to have uniform and even hand motion and constant spray pressure. Let it rest for 30 minutes and we'll come back. Let's apply the second coat, and this one is a proper wet coat. So apply it evenly all over the part. Let it rest for 30 minutes and we'll come back. Let's apply our third and final coat. Make sure that you have covered all the surface area of the part once you are done with every coat. Since we are done with painting the brake brackets and this process is the same, so I am going to show you the last coating of the paint when it comes to the brake calipers, just to save the time and make this short and sweet. Let it rest for a day or two for the paint to fully cure and bond to the surface. Just adding a bit of customization and my personal touch to these parts, you will definitely understand once you look at the final product. As you guys have seen, these parts turned out to be very good, far better than I expected, and that's why processes like a restoration always takes time. Took me roughly about 3 to 4 days to restore these parts, and in my opinion, if anybody looks at these parts, they will not be able to differentiate between these and a new part straight out of the factory. That's how precise and professional the work has been done, and I'm pretty happy with these parts. And all that is left right now is to reassemble the back, which is going to happen in the next episode, so don't miss it. Until then, ride hard, drive safe, eat healthy, live right, and do good. The mantra of Room Brothers. Peace.